We hope that the member of ICAN will emerge as green engine for the new paradigm of green economy. In short, ICAN will contribute to the overall sustainability of the planet. Let the element of nature influence how students learn and teacher teaches, while decreasing the institution's negative impact on the local environment. So this day on Monday 4, 2022, we are here creating history of launching Indo-American Green University Network and for sowing a seed of uniting Indian and American university to accept accountability toward the people and responsibility toward the planet by minimizing the impact on local environment and minimizing the learning.
We're in City University of New York, Bronx Community College, and there's a wonderful launching of Indo-American uh, Green University Network. And we have Mikhail Mliner, who is the ambassador for Slovakia to the UN, and let's find out, what is his contribution to CUNY and how is he going to partner with different universities and what is his message to our global audience.
It's great to see. Thank you very much. Great to see this partnership that the Bronx Community College (CUNY) has created with Indian partners, and it fits so well into the global 2030 agenda and the sustainable development goals that we are also promoting at the United Nations. As a former teacher, I have been really honored to be invited and to come support the launching event. And hopefully also involve colleges from Slovakia and from other countries in the UN context. So, the partnership can grow and opportunities like that for students are further enhanced and offered.
Your message to all the students who want educated about the subject like sustainability and partnering with different networks or how to make this world a better place.
Thanks very much. Indeed, the message is for students to take maximum advantage of great opportunities like this one. They would have a chance to visit their partners in other countries and contributing to climate action, among other things. And it is through learning experiences like that that they grow and that they can be better global citizens in addition to being good citizens of their own city, of New York City, or their countries, depending on where they come from.
So, Mr. Mikal, give our Mana TV international audience, a complete orientation, a different message, how each denizen of the world can contribute to this cause.
Yes, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is a global blueprint for better and safer future of this planet. As somebody said earlier, there is no plan B for this planet because we don't have a planet B. So we have to do our best to protect it and to ensure that there is equality and inclusion. And this is exactly what we have been trying to contribute to. So I would invite everybody to do their part. I mean, we can all do our parts in our communities, in our schools, in our places where we work, through recycling, through conserving water, through ensuring that we communicate better and that we support each other. So it's quite simple, but it can make a huge difference.
Talking from City University, New York, Bronx Community College, a wonderful launch of Indo-American Green Network here. And we have a wonderful person with us, Professor Sunaina Singh, the Vice Chancellor of Nalanda University, who's going to talk about journey towards sustainability, about today and about her vision.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be out here. And this is about American Green University Network that's being launched. Nalanda being a completely net zero sustainable campus. that I've had the privilege and honor of recreating, because Nalanda in its second avatar now, after 8 centuries after its destruction, we are again, in reality here. So my journey has been to translate the concept of Nalanda into reality, and we have done that through a net zero concept, a completely sustainable campus. So a campus that has impact innovation. It goes with UN goals, UNDP goals. So we have a campus that looks at how we convert waste into reality. We convert waste into creativity, because the excavated earth we've transformed into bricks, and that's how our buildings stand. And we have created 100 acres of water bodies that will sustain the entire campus, as well as, adds to its aesthetic beauty. So we have, and our courses are very unique and eclectic. We are a liberal arts university. While we do run an MBA program, MSc in ecology and environment, sustainable management development, then we have Buddhist studies, Hindu studies, philosophy and comparative literature. We have comparative religion. We have world literature. We have other subjects and centers of knowledge. We've been supported by about 18 countries from East Asia. These are East Asia member countries who have supported the creation of Nalanda. So we are in a privileged position, a young university that has come up through impact innovation, and we are here to stay. It's all about knowledge, wisdom, truth, and consciousness, a combination of, pragya, which is wisdom, combination of vidya, which is knowledge, satya, which is truth, and chit, which is consciousness. So this is Indian education system per se, Indian knowledge systems was all about wisdom. It was all about practical learning. It was about experiential journey of learning and growing. So that's where we find the concept of sustainability too. So I'm happy to be here.
We are with Thomas Sekenebe, the president of Bronx Community College, City University of New York, and let us find out his mission and vision about launching of Indian-American Green University Network, and what is his take, his message to our global audience, your students, and also the world at large about a sustainable future.
You know, we all live in the environment together. We all live in this world, and we got to take care of it. So the launching today of the Indo-American Green Mentorship Program, it's an opportunity for us to work with other universities around the world, with special focus on India, to bring in our faculty, to bring in our students, to see on how we can collectively work together to make the world a better place. And I want to thank Mr. Rawat and all of our delegations from India for coming here to Bronx Community College today to launch this program and to start the conversation and discussion.
Can you just briefly encapsulate what happened and what is going to happen today? You know,
Today is the launching, so the foundation has been laid today. Moving forward, we're going to be having conversations. We're going to have faculty and staff coming from India to be part of this conversation. We are going to be sending students and faculty to India to become part of the conversation. And at the end of the day, I think we're going to come up with sustainable goals that will help both not just India, but also the United States. Thank you.
any message to our global Mana TV international audience?
I think we're having a wonderful time. We're having a good time. The world is a small village, and it's great to see people from the Bronx partnering with people from India.
We are with Dr. Lester Rapallo, who is the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs at Bronx Community College, City University, New York. And he has a wonderful message to all of our global audience, to the denizens of the world about sustainability, how to make this planet a better world. On this launch of Indo-American Green University Network, uh, that's how it is going to happen in Orient. So he has a wonderful message to all of our audience. So let's find out what Dr. Lester has to say to Mana TV International.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. On behalf of our Bronx Community College President, Dr. Thomas Ekenekbi, our Chancellor, Dr. Felix Matos, and myself, I'm humbled and honored to have this great opportunity today to work with each and every one of you under the leadership of Mr. Rawad in launching today the Indo-American Green Initiative to help our students to become more sustainable and to create a more peaceful, equitable world. As an institution that prays itself in diversity, equity, and inclusion, I want to say thank you to the delegates. Thank you to your government. Thank you for being here today after these 2 years of hiatus, if you will, during the pandemic. I want to say that CUNY is open, and we want to invite all the students from India that are coming and interested to expand their education and horizon here at one of the best cities in the world, New York City, and one of the best systems of a higher education, which is CUNY, the City University of New York, Bronx Community College. Welcome. Thank you so much.
The man himself, Virendra Rawat, founder of Green Mentors, and let me flip the card, who is a pioneer for Indo-American Green Network, who has come to launch here at CUNY, City University of New York, Bronx Community College. And what a amazing initiative, sir. Thanks for coming here and giving such a wonderful mission, vision about sustainability. Give your vision. How did you conceive of this?
Thank you so much. So, Indo-American Green University Network brings Indian and American universities together to lead the world towards sustainable education and make the future safe for everyone. So, Green University members will become the green engine for the greener economy, and they will ensure that the world should be safe for future generations. So, Green University will take the responsibility of the student as well as the local environment. So this will make the difference, and that will bringing back better. So we are here that every university must accept the accountability of their students and responsibility of their local environment.
We are with the person who actually teaches the crux of today's discussion, Indo-American Green University Network, and who other than Professor Paramita Sen, who's a chemistry, earth sciences, and environmental studies professor, and wonderful initiative, Professor Paramita. Tell us, how are you going to make a difference to the planet? How are you? What is your message to the denizens of the globe, and what is your vision and mission?
I mean, I will first say that the world become unified, and we as academicians should think beyond any international boundary. This is a great opportunity, these collaborations where students can come under one umbrella. We are thinking about climate change. With the dawn of this 21st century, climate crisis has become a very, very important issue. And I think from every part of the earth, we have to think about it. So just, the message what we want to give through this collaboration is sustainability, a sustainable future for everybody so that we can leave the planet as we have used it.
So, Professor Paramita, as a professor of earth sciences, environmental studies, sciences, chemistry, so how are you involving your students? How is CUNY? What is the take of CUNY here? I mean, what is your personal contribution? I mean, how are you imparting to students and from there to everybody else?
So definitely, I will say CUNY is leading in climate change. Recently, we are semi-finalist in a grant, $150 million from Mayor's office. So from our campus, we lead the sustainability team. We have personally taken 15 students to India for a journey of sustainability and climate change. Probably if you have seen our presentations today earlier, we have installed weather stations, we have done air monitoring. That means we want to do, we have done and we want to do it more to collect data about air pollution, more on carbon dioxide, which is the leading greenhouse gas, for climate change. So we want students to get involved, though not a science major, because they are the leading, they will be leading and they are the future of the nations. So that's how we're doing it. And environmental science has become a pathway course for us. And we are trying to teach climate change and sustainability through these courses also.
Let us find from Dr. Neil Phillips, who is the head of the Department of Chemistry, Earth Sciences and Environmental Sciences, about today, that is the launching of Indo-American Green University Network. What is his take on sustainability? What is your contribution, Dr. Neil? And, uh, what is that unique message you want to give our audience, to everybody who's watching this show? And how did you lay out the whole agenda?
Well, today's event is a very good event. It's a culmination of all the things we have done with India. We started this journey, this yatra, in 2019. We took 15 students and colleagues from Australia as well to India, Maharashtra, and New Delhi to do a lot of work on climate change and weather stations. We installed the weather station in the Western Ghat Mountains in Maharashtra. So again, we have done a lot since the pandemic. We've done a lot of work as well on with helping students and with workshops and different events. And we've worked closely with Mr. Rawat from the Green Mentors for the past 2 years. So this is just a culmination again of that coming together in person, to we defeat the pandemic pretty much. So we're happy to have them in person and to make more collaborations with all these other schools that are here today.
What inspired you to pick up a wonderful mission?
Again, all the things we have done in the past and all the activities we have done in India, it's just a promise to do more. We were planning to go back to India in 2020 and install a lot of weather stations in like 6 different states. So this presents itself as a great opportunity to meet the Vice Chancellor Singh and other members from other states in India here to work closely with them and to continue the work we have started before back in 2019.
It is a big institution and I'm going to talk about it further. But over the years, so we have a history of 106 years, not as established as Nalanda University, but of course following into the footsteps. Our motto is Kar Bhala Hoga Bhala, which means do good and the good will come back to you. And that is what we have been following. I stand here more of course to talk about sustainability, but at the same time I talk about the representation from my university and institution, which is about empathy as sustainability too.
First of all, I want to tell you about myself. I am Vivek Singh, not doctor. I am pursuing PhD. I have done my graduation MBA in management. 2 years back in 2019, I have just taken over this university. I'm a management trustee, I'm chairman and I'm chancellor of this university. This is a private university. Our motto is Go Green, Go Army. As you see, I just want to, before starting my presentation, I just want to call Ami Tiwari, my trustee, my director, Mr. President of BCC. I just want to call Professor Neil Phillips on the stage. Please, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to facilitate you on behalf of our University and the family.